Hit it.
Meet me at the intersection. It's time to make a great connection. Faith, fun, and family meet. So come on in and take a seat at Sundays at the intersection. Woo.
Okay, so Christy has called me out to this place. I have no idea what we're doing. Hope we'll find her. Christy! Look at this. Okay. Christy! Okay. More cows, more pigs. Oh, there's one on that pillow. Christy, what's that music? Oh. What in the...
You're here!
Oh.
You're here!
Well, yeah, this is... what are you doing?
I'm training.
I can't wait to hear about this. Yeah, so... Explain to me again what you're training for and why I'm out here.
I gotta fight.
A fight?
Yeah, I'm fighting. Yeah.
Who are you gonna fight?
I'm fighting this guy named Dwayne.
Dwayne.
Yep.
What did Dwayne do to you?
He irks me. He's oppressing me.
Oppressing you, so
You're gonna fight this person named Dwayne.
Yep.
You're gonna show him who Dwayne is?
Yeah.
All right, so show me this Dwayne person. Do you have him on your phone?
Sure.
Okay, let me see this person who's irking you and oppressing you. That's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
And?
So you are fighting Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
That's why I'm here. I'm gonna train.
Okay, you feel
I can do this.
You feel good about it.
Why are you so surprised?
So you're tough. You feel strong.
I am strong. Ah! Oh! Well, that was too hard.
Is what we're working with.
So this is where we're training.
Yep. Perfect.
A barn.
Yep.
Farm.
I gotta get ready. I've gotta do my stretches.
All right. Well,
Be ready for the big fight.
I can't wait to record.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait, I gotta get my aqua blue water bottle.
We're training.
I know, but I might need a little makeup. I'll be right back.
Okay. What are you doing? This isn't ours.
I'm going up here. It's like American Ninja War Edition. Farmer's Edition. I got this.
All right. Okay, Chrissy, this does not look okay. What are you doing?
I'm working on my upper body strength.
This looks very... Oh, yeah, be careful.
I can do it.
No, you can't. Oh. All right, what are you doing here? What's all this about?
I'm going to lift this.
You're going to lift it and drag it?
Yep. Drag it, yep.
All right, let's see it. Knock yourself out.
Ah!
Oh, did that work the way you wanted?
Nope.
What are you going to do now?
Hay bale. I've seen people lifting hay bales.
Oh, yeah, they do. Let's see what...
Yeah, so I'm going to try that.
I don't think that's the right...
But I'm going to try.
Okay. Oh, having a little trouble? Oh, okay.
I think I'll get my farm friends involved. Yes.
Christy, no.
They're perfect.
They're
Look, they're
giving you the
cows.
stink eye.
No, it's because they love me. I have a plan, Lise.
To use them against Dwayne?
Yes, they're perfect.
Good
Cows?
enough.
What could be any better than cows? I'm back!
Hey, I see that. You okay?
Yeah, great.
You're sure? Do I need
Yeah.
do I need to take you to the emergency room?
Nope.
Do you need
Went great. He ran away.
Dwayne ran away.
Yeah, ran away screaming.
Really?
We gotta get out of here.
I'm not quite sure how that even makes sense, but oh, you're tired.
Let me tell you.
Okay.
It was nighttime.
Right.
And I got my farm friends involved. You know who I showed you earlier?
Yes, the
I
black
got little
cows,
bungee cords.
Yes.
Put little lanterns on them. Tied them on the cows' heads. We snuck up on his camp. He thought there were a whole bunch of us. He ran away.
Dwayne. So you beat Dwayne. You ran away.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
That is an unexpected ending, for sure.
Unexpected.
Not for me.
Wow. That was something. I really enjoyed taping that with you. It was so much fun.
The training was great.
Yeah, the training was great. It was spectacular. And I hope all of you enjoyed watching that as well. I would like to expound, though, and have Christy expound on this last moment of the video when she said that
she wasn't surprised at the unexpected ending to it at all. So why weren't you surprised by the unexpected ending?
Well, hey, you know, maybe I was the underdog. You know, maybe Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson might have a few things on me. But you know, there's stories about underdogs winning in history, and there's even one in the Bible.
You are so right, and it is a great story. Let's get at it.
All right,
let's talk about Gideon.
Bible story. Yeah.
Okay, Gideon. Lisa, tell us the Bible story about Gideon.
Can't wait. It's a good story. I know I say that every week, but it really is. And you can find this one in the Old Testament in the book of Judges in the chapters 6 through 8. So read this as a family because there's lots of details we're not going to be able to get to. But let's jump in at the beginning. Gideon was an Israelite, which was the chosen people of God. They were being picked on by the Midianites. Everyone say, Midianites! Midianites! They were really picking on them. They were oppressing them.
Like Dwayne "The Rock" was?
No, he was not really oppressing.
Okay, fine, go ahead.
But oppressing just means that they were making the Israelites' lives impossible to live in a normal way. They were getting in the way of them doing their daily jobs and farming and getting their harvest. It was terrible.
Okay.
Something needed to be done. So, God did an amazing thing and sent an angel to tell Gideon he was the man who was going to do the job of cleaning up the Midianites.
So how did Gideon react?
Not well. Not well. He reacted with some doubt. He did not have the confidence that Christy had at all. He had to inform the angel, although he probably already knew, that I, Gideon, am the weakest person in my family, and my family is the weakest family in the clan. So Gideon not only was known for being weak by his family, but his family was known as being weak. This seems like a legitimate question from him. But no, the angel said, you are the guy. God said you are the guy. And the story proceeds. It's beautiful. So Gideon now has the job of taking as many men as he can to defeat the Midianites. And there were a lot of them. So he had 30,000 and he thought, okay, we're going to get at it.
30,000 men.
Yep, 30,000. That's about a third of the size of Jackson. Okay. And he said, I'm ready, God. And God said, nope, too many. Oh, so Gideon was like, okay, if you're scared, you can go home. A bunch went home.
A bunch of those men went home.
Yes, so that left only about 10,000. About 20,000 men left.
Oh, wow.
So Gideon is like, okay, I'll take these 10,000 against the 100,000 Midianites or so. That's fine. Okay, let's go. God said, nope. Too many men.
Still have too many.
Too many. So Gideon was like, okay. So what he did was he took them down to the river to get a drink. 10,000 guys to get a river. And here's how he chose. I'm going to show you this. They watched. There were two ways that the men got a drink. There were some men who got down to the river's edge and scooped up the water with their hands and drank. Then there were some men that came down to the river and just went, ha-ha, and slurped it right up. Well, only the men that scooped up the water were chosen, and that left 300. So Gideon went from 30,000, which still wasn't enough, to 300.
Oh, no.
Yes. And let me tell you, God is a smart God. He is a strategic God. He is a super God. Because you know what? Men who drink like this from the water, look what you can do. I'm looking at the camera right now. Well, that means they could look up and find people or things that might be trying to attack them while they drank. They were more alert. They were smart. And that's who God chose. Smart, strategic, super
cool. Super
love
cool.
it. Yeah. So they go on. And similar to Christy, using some bovine beauties to help her.
You should have seen them, kids. It was amazing.
Stop. Okay. Gideon didn't have bovine beauties, but he did go at night, and he did use special lights in jars. Now, one thing he used that Christy didn't have was he had trumpets. And so they had 300 trumpets that blew, and they had 300 pots that broke open and 300 torches. And the Midianites saw that, and you know what they thought? They thought that there were 300 armies against them.
Oh,
Not 300
cool.
people. They heard those trumpets because they would signify the army moving forward with that music. And they saw the lights and they thought that was this huge group of people. And they thought, oh my goodness, we are going to be overrun. And they lost the battle. They got so confused, they ended up running into each other and all kinds of things. It was amazing.
That is cool.
Such a great story. So remember Gideon, and here's what we want you to remember about him. He was not perfect, and he was small, and felt like he was insignificant. And yet, in those moments, God's glory shines brightest. And Christy's going to tell you more about that later. Great story. Check it on out.
Amen, sister.
The summary. Ding!
Gideon, what a great story. I love how God uses an unexpected person to do wonderful things. We had a great time shooting this video. It was a lot of fun to run around the farm and do all of those silly things. But while we were doing it, it reminded me that God can use me to do things that I would never dream of or expect. And He can also do the same thing with you. Don't forget that. Let God shine through you to other people. So you all have a wonderful week. Until I see you again, dream big, trust huge, and love.
Hit it. Meet me at the intersection. It's time to make a great connection. Faith, fun, and family meets. So come on in and take a seat at Sundays at the intersection.